Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine McDonald. If you're new here, I post ballet and fitness related videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and now Sunday. And if you're also new, you may as well hit subscribe. I just finished teaching since 8:30. It's 10:30 right now. I was teaching from 8:30 until 9:30 and 9:30 until 10:30. I first had a personal training class and then a ballet class, hence the reason I'm dressed. But I need to get my life together, guys, because I am literally waking up at 8 o'clock, rolling out of bed and rolling into class like this. Although I must say my outfit is on point today because I'm wearing a Yumiko leotard and I love this leotard. It's got like a nice open back as well. Love the zip because if I'm feeling a little cheeky, I can zip it down or zip it up if I want. So the outfit kind of hits today, but the face does not and the hair does not. It is giving lazy. It is giving unbothered. So I'm going to try to get my life together this morning and get ready for the day, even though it is late. I already had breakfast, which was yogurt and granola, this vegan yogurt from Rivera, which is so good. And I was gonna have a bagel, but you know what? I have not been having greens. And I thought about like making a breakfast this morning when I first heard my alarm at 7:15. Then I hit snooze and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna make a tofu scramble anymore. Put nice veggies in it because I only have like 15 minutes until I should be getting ready when I actually woke up at 8. So it's really nice that my Dose Juice box arrived last week. You guys know I love my juices from Dose Juice just because they're so convenient, they're so healthy. They include all natural and organic ingredients. And yeah, I just love Dose Juice. It's a Canadian owned company. This one here has apple, beet, carrot, cucumber, orange, lemon, kale, and ginger juice. This is one of my favorites for sure. And I always say this between this one and Taxi, just because Taxi has that little flair of pineapple in it. I can't decide because they're both really, really good. I went to a dance competition this weekend and it was amazing. The kids did so good. They got into the dance off, they did their hip hop routine, and they just slayed the entire weekend. I'm so proud of all of them. The studio also got third top studio, which was amazing because only in the second year of being open, so that was really awesome. And that's probably a reason I didn't wake up early this morning, because I woke up early the last 3 days at like 6 a.m. to get ready to go to the dance competition. Because if you haven't been to a dance competition before, you have to be there a couple hours early, and our first performer was always at 9 a.m. So we had to be there at 8 because they open the doors at 8. If there was somebody open at 10, I'd even want to be there at 8. But anyways, I've been waking up early and not sleeping that well, hence the reason I have these gorgeous eye bags. And I still haven't washed my face this morning because I literally rolled out of bed and I could not wake up. Let's start by getting my life together today. Let's start by making the bed because that's a great first step. I also have to do my taxes. So yeah, I'm gonna go make the bed, clean up a little bit, do my makeup, probably get changed into more ballet stuff, and probably do my taxes before I have lunch. And I'm just gonna take you guys with me. It's also the nail situation right now. I know I need to redo them today, so maybe I'll do that as another step to get my life together. So yeah, let's go. I also have copious amounts of laundry to put away because I did so much laundry a few days ago. And I have so many squishies on my bed now. It's getting unreal. It's getting unreal. I also want to get new bed sheets, like just white ones. I feel like it would just match the room better. Also, these are super old. Comment what I should replace these with. The thing I love about Mondays is that I kind of have an easy day. And it's the beginning of the week, so nice. Also, Fridays used to be super busy for me, but now Fridays are super chill because I literally have like 3 classes, and I'm trying to keep it that way because Fridays tend to be holiday weekends, so it's easier to cancel 3 things or move 3 things than it is like 10 million things, and I used to have Fridays jam-packed. It's been really nice to have Mondays and Fridays. I mean, Monday evenings, as you guys know, if you've been following my channel and my vlogs when I vlog on Mondays, Mondays are still really busy. Like I have 8:30 until 10:30, and then I start at 4 o'clock and end at like 8, which is still 6 hours of work, which is still a normal amount, I think anyways, in terms of dance teaching, because usually dance teacher shifts don't tend to be that long because you're usually working 4 until 9 o'clock, which I guess is 5 hours, but still, wow, this tower is staying so well. Okay, it's actually unreal how many squishes we have there, but I'm gonna go get my laundry and start to fold that. This is such an interesting vlog. I'm doing laundry, wow. Anyways, it's realistic. That's what we love on this channel. So guys, despite how bad I am at replying to all the comments, I do read them and I hear you. A lot of my videos are too choppy, so I'm trying to be a little less choppy. In my head, I always thought, by the way, I put this on because I was cold. In my head, I always thought, well, I don't want to bore people too much with really long clips of me like eating or doing this chore or just sitting and chatting, because I didn't think people were genuinely interested in the things that I do. Because honestly, my life is pretty, I don't want to say boring because it's not, but it's not like I go, to Coachella. I don't go to crazy events. I did go to a dance competition this weekend, which was pretty fun, but it's hard to vlog there because I'm working. It's not like I'm, going to some kind of event that like I'm invited to. It's like I'm there to work. So that's the reason I don't vlog that kind of stuff. But that being said, I hear you, and I will be trying to stretch things out a little bit more because I agree my stuff is really choppy. Even Steven was like, yeah, I can see that. So sorry about that. I didn't know you guys were interested, so that actually makes me really happy because, I don't know, I guess when I watch videos, I think, oh, I like to watch calming videos where the people are talking because it feels like I'm hanging out with a friend. Like, my favorite creator is definitely Lauren Giraldo, who's also pregnant now. Like, that's amazing. I also love watching like Luna Montana, and all of those girls have something in common, and what they have in common is just sitting and talking and being themselves. So that actually made me feel good. And people are like, hey, I feel like your videos are too choppy. Because in my head, I was like, oh, that means they want more. They don't hate my personality, or they like me for me. So that was awesome. So that is the reason for, not the reason for this vlog. I honestly was gonna create this anyways, just like a get ready with me in the morning before I work, which is kind of halfway between I work, which is also a weird schedule if you think about it, but I wouldn't change it because I love it. It's kind of similar when I was a professional ballerina. We used to have classes in the morning and then rehearsals in the afternoon. And on show days, we'd still have our classes in the morning, which a lot of people didn't go to. Which is fine because like if you want to save your energy, I get it. So we'd have classes in the mornings, maybe one rehearsal for corps de ballet, and we'd be done at like 11 o'clock, and then we'd go home and we'd come back and work from 4 p.m. until like 9:30 when we were done our show, or 10 o'clock at night sometimes. So it's kind of similar schedule to that now, which I really like because it gives me afternoon time to clean up the house, to go run errands, because everything's open in the afternoons, especially important things like the bank. I can't go to the bank in the evening because I'm working, but I also can't go in the day because I'm also like, if you were working 9 to 5, you'd be working while the bank's open. You'd have to find time out of work to go schedule that, or even the doctors, you know what I mean? So I genuinely love my schedule. Someone asked the other day if I'm always going to teach as well. And despite, even if like, let's say for whatever reason, I do really well on YouTube or so I literally just was rambling on for 15-20 minutes. I completely forget what I was saying too, and my camera just decided to stop recording. So I'm gonna try to pick up where I left off. I was saying that I'm always going to be teaching, even if like YouTube or TikTok or Instagram really were to take off for whatever reason. I still love teaching and I could not give that up. Like, genuinely, teaching is something that gives me so much gratification and so much, that's not the right word. What am I looking for? So much content. I'm just so happy doing it. I'm happy being a part of their stories. I'm happy helping them, and I'm helping, them grow as people, and I am happy to be there supporting them as they become beautiful dancers, because that's all on them, but I'm just here to support, and I just love being a part of that. And I love just seeing them grow and seeing dancers improve, and it's just so inspiring to see them on stage too. Like, I went to that dance competition this weekend like I was talking about, and just seeing everybody mature as a dancer and look so strong and gorgeous was really inspiring. Like, every night when I came home, I just kept playing songs for like next season. I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for this, or this would be perfect for that. And I just felt so inspired, and I never felt that as a professional. And that's something I think we should all look back on. Like, am I doing this career for me? And if you find yourself questioning that, I always danced for myself, and dancing is always something that it will be a part of me, but I didn't find the same happiness in dancing professionally as I do teaching. And it's funny because it's kind of come full circle. I used to do competitive dance when I was younger, and I always looked up to my teachers. I was like, wow, they are so inspirational. I love them. And now that I'm that person that kids can potentially look up to, it just feels like a full circle moment, and I would never give it up. That being said, if I were to be able to make YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram something full time, I would absolutely do that, but I would never give up teaching. Also, being on the internet is not something guaranteed, because even though you might have like thousands of people watching you, what if somebody else comes up that's in your genre that's better? Because there's always going to be somebody better. Obviously, the real ones are going to stay here for you and going to love you for you, like I mentioned earlier. But at the same time, I always think of an expiration date with certain jobs, and I think social media is something that does have a bigger expiration date than a lot of things, because are we always going to have these apps? Are we always going to be able to rely on these apps for social media? What if something new comes up and I'm old and I'm tired and I'm not relevant anymore? You know what I mean? So I very much live by the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket when it comes to careers, because you never know what might happen. It was the same thing with ballet. I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket for ballet. That's why I tried so hard in school. So I had a backup and I could go to university because my grades were good enough. Because what if you get injured? What if some horrible thing happens to your body and you're no longer able to dance, right? God forbid, but still, you always want to have a backup plan. And that's something that my parents really instilled in me. You know, they always wanted me to do well in school. They never pressured me, but I was also like a pretty studious student. And I don't think they ever felt that they had to force me to do schoolwork or force me to go to dance. I think I was always pretty good with that because I just genuinely wanted to try my best in everything. And that's something we should, as educators and as teachers and as even like people on social media who have people looking up to them, remind people, you know, you're not doing this for me. You're not going on stage to please me. You're not going on stage to please your parents. You're going on stage for you, or you're going to school and trying this new subject for you, or you're reading this book for you, expanding your knowledge for you in the end of the day, because you only have one life and you get to decide where you go with it. I know that got super cheesy, and that's much cheesier than the first recording I had, so I'm pretty happy with that, because the last recording I had, I just kind of talked about my schedule like usual. Anyways, and I don't remember if this cut out before, if my video cut out before. I mentioned I'm recording this because I get a lot of comments saying that my vlogs and my footage is really choppy. So I'm trying to be more warm with the camera and chit-chatty, because all the YouTube girls that I follow, like I mentioned before, I don't know if the video cut out here before or not, but I'll just say it again. All the girls that I follow are so relatable and so transparent with their personalities. You know, I went to the dance competition this week and I had a giant zit and I kept saying like, oh, I don't want to take a selfie. I don't want to, you know, post this online. I don't want to vlog because I feel uggo. But you guys aren't really going to care if I have a pimple on my chin. You're not going to be like, oh my gosh, unsubscribe. At least I wouldn't do that for the people I like watching. So I just need to get over my ego and check myself and be like, you know what? It's actually refreshing to see that too, in my opinion. When I see my favorite social media influencer or somebody that I like to watch on YouTube not be perfect all the time, it's really refreshing to see, because I'm like, wait, even though I look up to them so much and idolize them, they're human. Who would have known, right? So I don't know. Comment down below if you like this kind of style video or you want me to go back to more production value things like try-on hauls. I do need to update my leotard haul because I had to delete it. So I'm gonna redo it and update it. Unfortunately, the one I had to delete, for reasons I won't disclose, I had to delete. I actually don't have a lot of those leotards anymore. I gave them away to a lot of my students, which is kind of sad for you guys, but good for the students. Like, that's fine. I wasn't using them anyways. I don't wear leotards that often. As I say, wearing a leotard right now, but honestly, I don't wear them that often, especially when I'm at the studio. I wore one last week and I felt so professional, so I'm gonna keep doing that more. That's also something I want to do more, just up my fashion game and, like, as I say, wearing this once again, but just try more with my outfits and put myself in something that I genuinely like wearing versus just putting on something comfortable like these sweatpants that I've worn every day last week. Yeah, like RuPaul says, you just want to think of stepping out on the runway every day. I think he said that anyway, so correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna finish folding the socks and stuff. I really need to get new face wash because I've been using this squalene elderberry jelly cleanser to remove my makeup, and I've been using this micro polish cleanser from Ren Clean Skincare, but I can only use this 2 to 3 times a week because it's not abrasive, but it's a scrub, right? So I don't want to be scrubbing my face too much. I also need a headband to put my hair back. I'm just gonna try my best to keep my hair back. See, this is why I need my life together, because I'm not organized with my headbands. I have no idea where they are. My clips even, I lost a bunch of them because they're just all over the house, all over the car. But you know what? I always feel much better after doing my skincare because I always just feel so, like, I don't want to say dirty, but I just don't feel alive when I have my skincare not done. Like, some days it really is like that, where I wake up and I just roll out of bed and then go straight to a class, and I don't end up washing my face till 3 o'clock. And that's no good because you obviously have crusty, dusty skin flakes from sleeping or grease or whatever. It's nice to get this done. You guys already know I'm a sit down and do my makeup kind of person. So here we are, sitting down, doing my makeup. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we still don't have the lights on in our bathroom and it feels weird to do my makeup in like dim lighting. Or if it's just because I genuinely love sitting on the floor in front of the mirror to do my makeup. It just feels cozier, comfier. Comment if you're the same, because I feel like I've mentioned this before in vlogs. There's 3 types of girls: the girls that sit on the floor and do their makeup, the girls that sit at the vanity, and the girls who stand up. And I feel like the girls who sit at a vanity will not do their makeup anywhere else. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're a vanity person. The girls who stand can also sit, and the girls who sit exclusively sit, but like can also do other things but prefer to sit. Anyways, I saw that as a TikTok and a girl was talking about that. So I didn't get that idea in my own head, but I agree with it. I definitely did not get some of the skincare residue off completely, but that's okay. Do some quick makeup today. We thought about going out for lunch too, but Steven's delivery should be here today, so we definitely don't want to miss signing for that because it's a laptop. You wouldn't want to miss that arriving. So we're just gonna hang out here, probably make lunch in a second, do a little bit of makeup, just a little bit. I'm also very much out of this concealer, but I mentioned before that concealer is not sold in stores, and I much prefer going to the stores because I like looking around and trying out colors, like swatches of colors. But if it's not in the stores, I'm not gonna pick it up. So I'm probably not gonna be wearing concealer for a little bit because I can't be bothered getting it online. I also don't like paying for shipping. I know it's funny because the closest store is probably as much as I'd pay in gas for the shipping. So it's a moot point, but... And then a little mascara. I haven't worn eyeliner in so long. That's probably something I'll buy next. I prefer eyeliner over concealer anyways. I just haven't worn it in so long. I literally wore it to class a few weeks ago and my students were like, "Are you wearing makeup?" And I was like, "I always wear makeup, but I guess it's just less noticeable when I don't wear eyeliner." I was also wearing waterliner though, so it's a lot different. Even the parents were like, "You're wearing makeup. I usually don't see you with makeup on." And I was like, "Oh, I usually have makeup on. You just maybe don't realize it's like just mascara and concealer and blush, sometimes foundation." But that's the whole reasoning for natural looking makeup. But you know what? If I'm gonna like go bold, I'm gonna go bold. Makeup's just so fun to play around with anyways. I love blush. I used to hate wearing blush. I think it makes me look sweet. That's probably good enough. I'm just staying home anyway, so nobody's gonna see me super up close. I know it's not the best mascara. So I'm gonna get changed and probably do a ballet class now that I'm kind of ready. So we're gonna have lunch soon and probably not going to change my nails just because I don't have the makeup or the nail polish remover. So I'm gonna have to live with these for a few days until I can find nail polish remover in the house. And that's pretty much that. I'm gonna go to a class. I guess that's it. I just wanted to hang out with you guys this morning. I know this is kind of short and kind of random, but I just like taking you guys with me genuinely on a random day, chit-chatting, updating you guys. Wow, what a nice look. Updating you guys what's happening. So until next time, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, happy dancing, and bye now. I'm going to continue wearing these pants today because it's cold. I thought about changing into tights because I'm wearing leotard and I was like, no, respectfully, no.